We are loading up the Jeep and getting ready to head out to Big Bend again. This time we're going to be staying in the park though. Are you excited?
Basin, yeah.
Chisos Basin round 2. Alright.
It's supposed to be in the 20s, right? 20 degrees there.
Only at night. It'll be alright. We've also got my telescope and all the accessories so that we can get some astrophotography. So once we're organized, we're going to head out and we're going to spend one night at Seminole Canyon and then be at Big Bend tomorrow.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Josh.
We're two sailors who recently tied the knot.
Come join us on our new adventure.
I never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run.
It's the first coffee stop of the trip.
Yeah. Much needed caffeine, please.
All the things you never show.
So we're taking a different route this time. We're going along Highway 90, which will take us through Del Rio, along the border over to Seminole. It does actually cut a couple hours of driving off the trip, so we'll actually get to Big Bend pretty early tomorrow and be able to go hiking and get some sightseeing in.
The bridge.
Pretty bridge.
Not much water.
U.S. Highway 90, also called the Old Spanish Trail, was built in 1926, long before interstate highways came about. It stretches from Van Horn, Texas in the west to Jacksonville Beach in Florida in the east. From Houston, it's a direct route all the way to Seminole Canyon State Park, nestled along the Rio Grand River.
Driving this route, you'll pass through countless small rural communities and cattle pastures as far as the eye can see. The landscape slowly changes from the flat coastal plains to the hilly Edwards Plateau of central Texas.
Now I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know. Whoa, I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on. And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. They're all the things I want to know.
This hidden gem of a park has been open since 1980 and features great desert camping and hiking trails, and river activities along the Mexican border. The park is free for all guests who hold the Texas State Parks Pass and is one of our favorite stopping points when crossing the state. We've got the main part of the tent set up, but
Cleaning.
Courtney's going to clean it out from her last camping trip. It never got cleaned out.
Well, that's a little musty.
So I'm going to go start unloading the Jeep and bring our stuff back, and then we're going to do some stargazing. Alright, so the real reason we brought you guys out here is because we rated REI. We've got so many options here, and we're going to review each and every one of them, every meal. You guys are along for the ride. Are you excited, Courtney?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we're going to heat up some water here and start with our first dinner. I'm going to do the chana masala. Courtney, what are you going to start with?
I think I was going to have a veggie one because I was going to lunch protein at lunch. So
Okay.
I think I'll do the wild mushroom fettuccine.
Great, so we'll heat up some water and get those two going. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a rooster somewhere over there. So we've got to go check into the park headquarters. We didn't get a chance to do that because we arrived so late last night. But Courtney and I are going to run over to the bathrooms, and then we're going to drive over to the park headquarters. If I look like I haven't slept, that's because we had a bunch of moisture in the tent. For some reason it was dripping on my head like a Chinese water torture device, so I'm gonna need coffee.
HGB holiday blend.
Ooh, fancy. It's mistletoe in the wild. But nobody here to kiss, because Courtney's in the bathroom. So these trees have bark that makes them look like cactus. It's like a pale green color.
Right.
So Mexico is right there. Probably a lot closer, more like right there. We're right on the Rio Grande River, and obviously the opposite side of that is Mexico. And we're gonna go hike down there in a little bit. So there's a walking trail that goes along the canyon ridge. Way out there. We're gonna go walk that after we're finished checking in. Cool canyon. Here's a 3D map of it.
Oh, cool. You are here.
Kind of just found this place on our last trip, right?
Yeah, I made a random stop and said, oh wow, that's really pretty.
We saw the sign on the way home and said, hey, let's check it out, and then made a plan to stop this time.
Yeah.
I actually get to enjoy it. trail goes all the way around there for another 7 miles or so. Yeah? Yeah. Park headquarters is over there. Yeah. Cool. So it's Seminole Canyon. The Seminole people at some point were living here. And there's some cave paintings down there that we won't get to see, unfortunately, but if we come back, we can do a guided tour of that. The entrance to Big Bend is 3 hours west of Seminole Canyon. Our goal was to get to the site in Chisos Basin and set up our tent before dinner time, so we set out as quickly as possible and headed into the mountains. Alright, that was the last gas station until Big Bend. Now we finally turn off Highway 90 and go left. You ready for the park?
Yes.
Great. So we made it. We're at the north entrance this time. Last time we went to the Terlingua entrance.
Yeah. This time looks the same.
But we gotta drive another 20-something miles to get to the park headquarters and check in. And it's Courtney's turn to drive. We're driving up to Chisos. It'll probably be another 30 minutes until we get up there.
Just made it to the entrance to park.
We're gonna set up our tent immediately while we have daylight. Daylight this time. Yeah. So the Chisos Basin Pass. I can see it in person, but on the camera I don't think it's gonna show up. It goes all the way up there into the top of those mountains. That's where we're gonna be spending the night. So we're up at the campsite in Chisos. Courtney's taking pictures. It's pretty crowded. Every spot is full this weekend. It's New Year's Eve, so I'm not too surprised. But we're gonna have a beautiful view in the morning of that, and of that, and of that, and of that. So, oh.
It's nice. I like Big Bend.
Yeah.
Got a nice view.
Ready to set up the tent while the sun's out?
You want to do it in daylight this time?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's do that.
See how long it takes us with the light. What do you think, Veronica?
Little home.
Did we do better this time? Great. Well, let's move in. I've been hearing some rustling in the bushes. It's just doves. So this is why we couldn't stay here last time. The bears were so severe that they shut down all camping. We shouldn't see any. They did warn us that they are still awake. There's a chance, but hopefully that chance does not come to fruition. That would really put a damper on the trip. Sun just peeked behind the mountains, and we are all set up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Now we're just exploring the campgrounds and trying to get our bearings before it gets dark.
We're which is in about 20 minutes.
Yep. These are the bluest bluebirds I've ever blued or seen. Look at him hop. There he goes. Those guys are so pretty.
Those are gorgeous. What does this say? Do not leave personal.
So we're about to get dinner ready. Those breakfasts that we had this morning were really filling, and we actually didn't really need to eat lunch. So, yeah, we're gonna have to pick out our dinner now. We get a very gorgeous sunset to eat dinner to. Courtney's got her lasagna. I've got the cheesy broccoli chicken dish. And then, yeah, it's a little overcast right now. I'm hoping it'll clear out because we've got the telescope. We are working on some stargazing.
Yep. Got Jupiter in there. 4 moons.
Mhm.
Right.
It's a beautiful night out. A little bit hazy, but we're able to cut through it.
Yeah, there's a group of clouds right there.
Yeah.
So
How's Jupiter look?
it's pretty.
Pretty?
Really clear up here.
Yeah.
There's Orion over there, the Pleiades.
Yeah. It's very dark. We're trying not to make too much light
It's
for everyone
satellite.
else. Oh yeah, I see satellites. Okay.
These are some of the best photos we got as amateur astrophotographers. Next time on 2 Half-Hitches, join us as we explore Chisos Basin.